If you're a 3D animation student, we understand how important it is for you to prioritize performance for rendering tasks and battery for long working hours. So with these features in mind, we're going to show you the best laptops we could find for 3D animation in 2021. Our top 5 picks include the best premium, best budget, and best performance laptops, but be sure to watch until the end to see our best overall pick for students. All our laptops have also been benchmarked against Blender, Maya, and Cinema 4D for your convenience. Don't forget to check the description for links to buy each one. And if you found us helpful, like and subscribe so we can keep making content like this. Priced at $2,500, the Dell XPS 17 is a perfect choice for 3D animation students, offering a premium design, powerful specs, and a long battery life. But at such a high price, the webcam and port diversity still has room for improvement. Covered in an anodized aluminum chassis, the Dell XPS 17 is no doubt premium with its sharp and precise construction. It is incredibly thin and somewhat heavy, but for a 17-inch laptop, it still feels portable. When you open this laptop up, you can find a 17-inch 4K OLED display. It has extremely thin infinity edge side bezels and perfect color accuracy. Its screen brightness as well is phenomenal in both indoor and outdoor settings. Below that, you can find Dell's signature maglev keyboard that is nested in a soft touch carbon fiber material. Although it is not a full-size keyboard, the backlit keys are still well spaced, and we found typing to be an extremely comfortable and responsive experience. Its touchpad is also massive, and with its glass material, we found the touchpad to be very smooth to use. With these comfortable and immersive features, Dell redefines what makes a laptop feel premium with an almost perfect user experience. Running on a fantastic NVIDIA RTX graphics card, an Intel i7 11th Gen processor, and up to 32GB of RAM, the XPS 17 is not only beautiful but also powerful. 3D animation students can expect Blender and Maya to run well, even at 4K. Cinema 4D will also run fine, but you may need to reduce the quality to 1080p or 2K for a fully lag-free experience. Productivity tasks such as spreadsheets and writing workloads run smoothly at any multitasking intensity. Essential tasks such as web browsing and starting up apps also run fantastic, and the overall performance of the CPU is amazing. Gaming runs great even at 4K quality. However, for newer AAA titles, a better experience will be found at 1080p to 2K quality. Despite being so thin, the XPS manages to pack a heavy punch that will muscle through any graphically intensive work. Even with a 4K display and powerful specs, the XPS 17 manages to squeeze 9 hours and 10 minutes of battery life while playing Full HD videos non-stop. It also took us 2 hours and 30 minutes to fully charge the battery to 100%. While the battery isn't the greatest among the premium laptop market, it still delivers a long-lasting experience that will impress almost any user. The XPS 17 has a standard 720p webcam, but it is capable of infrared for Windows Hello Face authentication. Its port selection is also not very diverse. It comes with 4 USB-C ports, a DisplayPort, an SD card reader, and a headphone jack, but all USB-C ports are compatible with Thunderbolt 3. Networking is also up to date with Bluetooth 5.1 and killer Wi-Fi 6. Overall, the Dell XPS 17 scores the best in design, performance, and battery. 3D animation students who want the best in laptop design without compromising on performance will find this laptop to be a fantastic choice. But at around $2,500, students can find better value for their money elsewhere. Are you enjoying our content on 3D animation? Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content just like this. Priced at around $1,500, the ASUS ROG Strix G15 gives 3D animation students fantastic performance and port selection at a relatively low price, but it all comes at the cost of a dull screen and a mediocre chassis design. Covered in a plastic chassis with a faux aluminum finish, the ASUS ROG Strix G15 fronts a bulky but bold design with RGB lighting around the front base of the laptop. Despite its plastic build, we found it to be reasonably durable for daily use and transport. When you open up this laptop, you can find a 15.6-inch 1080p IPS display. The side bezels are thin and the color accuracy is fine, although not amazing. The screen brightness is also quite dull, even in indoor environments. But in exchange, you get a high 240Hz screen refresh rate that gives a lifelike motion to viewing experiences. Below that is a firm keyboard with large RGB backlit keys, which we found to be satisfying to type on, especially with its crisp key clicks. The touchpad is great too, being large and soft enough for a smooth and satisfying experience. Admittedly, the design of this laptop is geared towards gamers with flair, so it may not be the best for those who prefer a more minimal or professional look. Running on a fantastic NVIDIA RTX graphics card, a high-end AMD Ryzen 7 processor, and 16GB of RAM, the performance of the Strix G15 is just as bold as its design. 3D animation students can expect Blender, Maya, and Cinema 4D to run without any issues, especially at 1080p. Productivity tasks such as spreadsheets and running workloads run very well. Essential tasks such as web browsing and starting up apps also run with no problem whatsoever, and the overall performance of the CPU is very powerful. Gaming runs amazingly, especially since the display is only 1080p. The latest AAA titles can definitely run at its high display refresh rate. For almost any graphically intensive task, the Strix G15 certainly gets the job done. As a gaming laptop, you shouldn't expect much in terms of battery, but the Strix G15 still gives 7 hours and 20 minutes of battery life while playing Full HD videos non-stop. It also took us only 1 hour and 30 minutes to fully charge the battery to 100%. To be fair, this laptop only has to power a 1080p display, but for the specs it packs, the battery is good enough if you have a charger nearby. Unfortunately, the Strix G15 lacks both a webcam and a fingerprint reader, but it more than makes up for this with amazing port selection. It comes with 3 USB-A ports, a USB-C port, a power jack, an HDMI port, an Ethernet jack, and a headphone jack. The USB-C port is not compatible with Thunderbolt, but networking is up to date with Bluetooth 5.0 and Wi-Fi 6. Overall, the ASUS ROG Strix G15 scores the best in performance and convenience. 3D animation students who need powerful performance at an affordable price will love the value of this laptop. If you can overlook the mediocre screen and chassis, the $1,500 cost of the Strix is certainly worth its specs. Do you want to find out our best laptop choice for students? If so, be sure to stick around to see our best overall pick, which is coming up soon. Priced at around $2,500, the ASUS ROG Zephyrus G15 gives 3D animation students a sleek design combined with powerful performance and superb battery life. Still, it lacks a webcam, and its keyboard isn't exactly perfect. Covered in a magnesium alloy and aluminum chassis, the Zephyrus looks minimal and professional, despite being a gaming laptop. This combination of metals for the chassis also allows it to remain relatively light and portable. It has a grill-like design on its lid for improved airflow, which surprisingly adds a unique element to its look. When you open up this laptop, you can find a beautiful 15.6-inch 2K IPS display. It has thin side bezels and decent color accuracy to match. But what truly adds immersion to viewing experiences is its 165Hz display refresh rate. The brightness is also decent enough for indoor environments, although it will appear dim in outdoor settings. Some flaws, however, can be found in its keyboard below. It doesn't expand to a fully sized deck, and it lacks a numpad. However, we found typing on its RGB backlit keys to be very responsive and quiet. But where this laptop truly shines is with its touchpad. It's not only large and responsive, but it has a glass surface, so it feels luxuriously smooth. Running on a high-end NVIDIA RTX graphics card, a decent AMD Ryzen 9 CPU, and 16GB of RAM, the Zephyrus is no doubt a powerful machine. 3D animation students can expect Blender, Maya, and Cinema 4D to run smoothly, even at 2K resolution. This laptop completes productivity tasks such as spreadsheets and writing workloads at fast speeds. Essential tasks such as web browsing and starting up apps also run just as quick, and the overall performance of its CPU is amazing. Gaming as well is where the Zephyrus excels, as it can run new AAA titles at its max resolution. Though the screen isn't 4K, that performance will easily transfer to its high display refresh rate for lifelike motion. For a gaming laptop with very heavy specs, it is surprising to see that the Zephyrus offers 8 hours and 30 minutes of battery life while playing Full HD videos non-stop. It also took us only 1 hour and 20 minutes to fully charge the battery to 100%. Battery life for a decent chunk of your day, plus an incredibly fast charge time, are capabilities almost unheard of for a laptop of this caliber. Unfortunately, this laptop lacks a webcam, but there is a fingerprint reader for an easy sign-in experience. However, the Zephyrus easily makes up for this with a vast selection of ports. It comes with 2 USB-C ports, 2 USB-A ports, a microSD card reader, an Ethernet jack, and a headphone jack. ASUS once again shows their dedication to I/O with their gaming laptops. Additionally, networking is up to date with Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6 support. Overall, the ASUS ROG Zephyrus G15 scores the best in performance and convenience. 3D animation students who work with very graphically intensive tasks will find that this laptop is not only highly capable, but also offers long working hours. At $2,500, it's an expensive machine that lacks a webcam, but students who can afford the Zephyrus will see it as a worthy investment. Priced at around $1,900, the ASUS ZenBook 15 is an overall well-balanced laptop for 3D animation students, packaging unique features in a lightweight, compact body. The ZenBook 15 is very light and compact, beating the similarly sized Dell XPS 15 and HP Spectre X360 in weight. However, don't be quick to discount its lightweight build, as its aluminum chassis remains highly durable, surviving our tested drops and scratches with no problem whatsoever. When it comes to its screen, the ZenBook showcases a 15.6-inch 1080p IPS display. The side bezels are quite thin and it has great color accuracy. On the downside, its screen brightness is mediocre, which can be obvious in bright environments. What sets the ZenBook apart from others, however, is its keyboard. It comes equipped with an ergo-lift hinge that raises the backlit keyboard for easy, comfortable typing. Additionally, its large ScreenPad 2.0 touchpad acts as a full HD LCD display that can function as a digital numpad, a space for handwriting, and a mini desktop for third-party applications. This opens up a new avenue for productivity, as gestures and shortcuts can be customized to your liking. For others, however, this design may feel unnecessary and sometimes unintuitive. Running on a mid-level NVIDIA graphics card, an Intel i7 10th Gen processor, and 16GB of RAM, the ZenBook 15 packs a punch given its small size. 3D animation students can expect Blender and Maya to run great, especially at 1080p quality. Cinema 4D will also run fine, but you may experience some lag for highly intensive tasks. This laptop breezes through everyday productivity tasks, such as spreadsheets and writing workloads. Essential tasks, such as web browsing and starting up apps, run fast and smooth as well. And the overall performance of its CPU relative to its competitors is good. Gaming is also more than feasible, especially at 1080p quality. However, don't expect newer AAA titles to run as smoothly. Although for most intents and purposes, the ZenBook tends to be up to the task. Even with both the display and the touchpad screen turned on, the ZenBook delivers an impressive 10 hours and 40 minutes of battery life while playing Full HD videos non-stop. It also took us only 2 hours and 20 minutes to fully charge the battery to 100%. Admittedly, its main screen is only 1080p, so there's less to power, but it still remains highly competitive among the premium laptop market. Unfortunately, the webcam on the ZenBook is a standard 720p, and there is no fingerprint sensor. On the other hand, the webcam is capable of infrared, so users are able to use Windows Hello facial recognition to unlock their device. In terms of connectivity, the ZenBook offers a balance of options. It has 2 USB-A ports, 1 USB-C port, an HDMI port, an SD card reader, and a headphone jack. Unfortunately, there are no Thunderbolt ports. However, networking is up to date with Bluetooth 5.0 and Wi-Fi 6. Overall, the ZenBook 15 scores the best in performance, battery, and convenience. 3D animation students who are interested in a fundamentally good working experience with added functionality and polishing tweaks will enjoy this laptop. But at around $1,900, you may find its unique touchpad design a gimmick and its performance a little lackluster. Priced at around $1,700, the RAZER Blade Stealth 13 shows 3D animation students that it can hide an abundance of hardware in a compact and professional design. You will find this well-balanced laptop to have almost no flaws, except that its battery is a little lackluster. True to its name, the Blade Stealth 13 covers itself in an all-black, high-quality aluminum metal chassis. It's not only thin and light, but it has sharp corners that gives itself a sleek and modern look. When you open this laptop up, you can find a 13.3-inch 1080p IPS display. The side bezels are thin, and the color accuracy is quite decent. More importantly, the refresh rate cranks up to 120Hz, so viewing experiences will feel smooth. The screen brightness is also good, so the Blade Stealth screen is simply great. Given the latest model, you'll immediately notice RAZER's improved keyboard layout that evenly spaces out each key. This makes typing a bit easier, especially on its RGB backlit keys. However, compared to the Dell XPS and Apple MacBook lineup, the keyboard isn't that innovative or phenomenal. On the other hand, it's good to know that the touchpad on this laptop feels smooth and large. Not only that, but it also has a satisfying click that is signature to RAZER laptops. Don't be fooled by the Blade Stealth's thin design, as this laptop comes equipped with a decent NVIDIA GTX graphics card, an Intel i7 11th Gen processor, and 16GB of RAM. 3D animation students can expect Blender and Maya to run great, especially at its 1080p quality. Cinema 4D also runs fine, but may have some lag with more graphically intensive tasks. This laptop completes productivity tasks such as spreadsheets and writing workloads with smooth and stable performance. Essential tasks such as web browsing and starting up apps also run quite well, and the overall performance of its CPU is just fantastic. Gaming as well is more than feasible for handling graphics at 1080p, even with AAA titles, although it's best not to maximize the graphics for a lag-free experience. Given its 120 refresh rate, however, there is no doubt that almost any task will feel smooth and satisfying. This laptop is thin and packs a lot of hardware, but it still manages to provide 8 hours and 30 minutes of battery life while playing Full HD videos non-stop. It also took us about 3 hours flat to fully charge the battery to 100%. Don't get it twisted, this battery life isn't amazing by any means, especially for a 1080p display. However, it will still last a decent chunk of your day. The Blade Stealth only has a 720p webcam with no fingerprint reader, but its webcam is capable of infrared, so Windows Hello Face authentication is certainly an option for an easy sign-in experience. Fortunately, this laptop does come equipped with a smart selection of ports. It has 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, and a headphone jack. That may not sound like much, but considering how thin the Blade Stealth is, it's great to see that all USB-C ports are fast with Thunderbolt 4. Additionally, networking is up to date with Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi 6 support. For such a stylish and portable ultrabook, RAZER makes sure that you get your fair share of convenience. Overall, the RAZER Blade Stealth 13 scores the best in design, performance, and convenience. 3D animation students who want heavy specs with a professional and sleek design will find this laptop a great choice. At around $1,700, you may expect a longer lasting battery, but if you have a charger nearby, you'll have a nearly flawless experience. We hope you enjoyed our review of the best laptops for 3D animation in 2021. Did any of these laptops interest you? Make sure to let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this. And feel free to check out our website fancyappliance.com for many simple and up-to-date tech guides and reviews fit for all users.